Hey everybody, welcome back to the YouTube channel. It's currently raining very heavy, and believe it or not, I didn't actually want it to rain. So we're heading out for a camp. I have a new hot tent to test out, and I haven't brought my rain pants. So if this continues, I'm gonna get very, very wet. But it's about a 1.5 hour drive into campsite, and I'll catch back up with you guys once I'm there, and hopefully this rain clears away. Thank goodness the rain has stopped. It's a beautiful sunny day now. It's a bit breezy, but should be nice for camping. It's gonna cool down overnight, probably get to close to freezing, which will be ideal. But I think we'll camp here. We've been here before. It's a nice spot. You can look up to the mountains, hear the river. But yeah, get the tent set up and see how we get on. She's a big old tent, this one. I think this thing weighs about 45 kilos. So this tent is from RVM Outdoors, and it's called the Panda Medium. This will be the first time I'm setting it up or used it or tested it or anything, so it'll be a nice first impression of the tent. Yeah, so far it's big, but it looks robust. So as I said, this is an air tube tent, so you pump it up and inflate it to keep the structure. No poles, which makes it super easy to set up and fast, but they are a bit more bulky, so we get pumping, eh? It comes with everything, so that's handy. The tent comes with this nice little utility tool hammer. There's like a little knife and stuff in the back of it. It's quite nice. Pump it. Let's get some of these pegs in. So the tent's got like a skylight, and you can zip in this plastic sheet, which I think I'll do on this side. There's also a rain fly, but it's not going to rain tonight, so I don't think I'll need it. But I'll get this on so I can stare at the moon from my bed later on. Welcome to inside the wood cabin. Look at the skylight. That's a pretty cool feature for a tent, eh? Got a view out to the mountains and the river. I can access this way so I can get all the stuff into the tent, and I got a hot stove which I'll put over there. So I might mess around with the guy lines a bit more, then unload the car, get everything sorted in here, and yeah, get all set up. Alright, it's time to get this wood stove set up. And I mean, this thing is a work of art. Comes in a nice little box, and everything just fits perfectly inside it. Man, this beats wild camping in a little tent. Look at this, luxury. What a setup. Gotta get the chair sorted, unpack all the stuff, make the bed. And yeah, then it's probably time for a cup of tea. I gotta get wood, but man, look at this tent. Builder's tea. So far the initial impressions are it's very high quality and it's just got a great feel about it. It looks cool, and you know, you can't really quantify these things so well, but being inside this tent is just awesome with this, like, the big skylight. It's good for this type of weather where it's not super cold, but you still want a bit of a breeze coming through. There's all these different flaps you can open up and stuff. Yeah, it's just awesome. I got some digestives. Got to have some of these, and then it's time to get some wood for the stove, I think. Hey guys, before I go cut the wood, I just want to quickly introduce you to Opera. Opera is a super fast and feature-packed web browser that is perfect for anyone who wants a better and more personalized browsing experience. So let's jump in and I'll show you around. One of the features that I enjoy most is being able to alter the entire theme of the browser. You can choose between themes like Classic, Aurora, and Midsummer and play with endless options to get it set just how you like it. You can customize every aspect yourself: mode, intensity, animation, sound, colors, shaders, and more, to create your version of a modern, clean, working environment. The split screen feature is great and allows you to have two separate pages open within the same window. You can click on a tab like this, drag downwards, and just drop onto the side of the screen you want. I find it particularly useful when comparing specs for new camping gear. Keeping immersed in your workflow and browsing activities is easy with the player's features. Use streaming services like Spotify or SoundCloud and control the music without having to switch tabs or open apps. Just hover over the player icon and skip and pause with ease. The player can even be moved around anywhere on the screen. The player pop-out can even be moved beyond the browser window. You can also access Opera's integrated AI tool, Aria, while staying within the same web page. Use command line Control+// or Command+/ to open it. There is no need for extra tabs or windows. This will aid in minimizing distraction and add to the seamless user experience Opera offers. Aria AI also offers AI image generation and image recognition. To generate an image, just provide a simple prompt and let Aria create from scratch. Recognition feature is also a useful and fun tool. Upload an image and get Aria to answer your questions. So if you want a browser that's not only secure and fast, but also lets you make it your own, you've got to check out the new Opera now. Hit the link in the description to download it for free and start customizing your browsing experience today. I chuck these gloves on so I can try and preserve my hands from getting all cut up on the wood. And I got the silky Zubat. And all I got to do now is get a bunch of wood and get that fire going. Check this out. Dead trees. It's like driftwood. Oh. That should do it. Alright, I've got a pretty substantial amount of wood. I just measured this little stick inside the fireplace, so I know to cut everything to this length. It's quite short, so there's going to be a lot of chopping and I'm feeling kind of sick. That's kind of why I haven't actually posted a video in the last few weeks, because I've been a bit ill and just at home with Victoria and Penelope, the baby. But we'll chop this up and get the fire going, and then I've got some beers, so cue wood montage now. This is hot work. I need refreshments. This wood, it's that Manuka stuff again. Look at it. Look how dense that is. All those rings, each ring is a year. It's absolutely bone dry as well. Far out. What a mission. Got one more big log. I think that's enough. I'm gonna tidy this up. Before I tidy this wood up, I need a beverage. Oh yeah, it's still quite cold. I've got some ice packs in my chiller bag here. So hopefully my food stays, you know, semi-refrigerated. But cheers everyone, I've got a, whoa! Far out, not professional. Got a parrot dog. What is it called? Hazy IPA. This is just a pretty generic hazy, but it's brewed in New Zealand. Fruity, sweet, not too bitter. Oh man, that's good. I know I speed up my wood chopping montages with fast edit, but I tell you what man, that takes a long time to massacre all that wood. If you go camping and chop wood, you know. But I've just got incredible view man. I'll bring the camera around and show you. I'm just going to have some of this beer, slowly tidy up this wood, then I think we'll get the fire going. There's so much man. Got the little hatchet, I'll split a few bits, but I might just keep most of it as big rounds. Man, this is splitting like a dream. Feel instantly better after having a beer. That's kind of weird, but it's refreshing, especially in the nature. We have a bit of a sandfly problem in here, or midges, whatever you want to call them. In New Zealand, we call them sandflies. It's those little bugs that fly around, suck your blood. Hopefully if I heat this up a bit, I'll get a bit of smoke in here, drive them all out, then I'll shut up the vents. Oh man, this is good. I love this tent. I could come out middle of winter in the rain, just 2 nights in this, probably some snow too, just have heaps of wood, sit in here and just relax. There's no like front veranda, but you could get a big tarp and put it out over the front, so you got like a bit of a changing area out the front there, so you could prep up your wood and stuff and be sheltered. But it's just such a nice tent. The only thing that I'm a bit concerned about is there's a hole where the flue comes out. Water would get in there really bad and it would puddle all over the ground, so that's a bit of a problem in the heavy rain. There is a rain fly for this tent though, which goes right over the top, because I think these seams aren't taped. It would take a little bit of moisture, but if it was like full on raining, you'd want to put the full on waterproof fly, which comes down over the tent a bit more, and it might actually help seal that up a bit. I don't know, I have to test that out on another trip. It's starting to heat up in here. I shut this back mesh door. But isn't it just lovely? Like, you can have all these options. You have the breeze coming through, although this is quite a tight weave. Stops quite a lot of air movement. Got the skylight. I mean, this tent, it's the perfect tent to hang out in. You could have 2 people in here, it would be nice. I could probably come in this tent with Victoria and Penelope. That's my little baby girl. It'd be a bit dangerous with the fire, maybe when she's a bit older, but we could sleep in here, have the ultimate little family trips. It's quite fun. Some salt and vinegar crisps. This is like a reward for me. I've had a huge year camping. If you guys have been following along with the channel, you would have seen I was pretty much out for every snowstorm, all the big rainstorms, just absolutely pumping out the camps. And you know, it was a great year. Had some awesome experiences, really loved it. I hope you guys enjoyed it too. But coming into summer here in New Zealand, that's where I am. You know, it's the camping style changes, so I'm probably going to be doing a few more long distance hikes, not so much camps, but actually like walks along the ridges and mountains. So if you guys are interested to see that, hang around and I'll be posting a few videos throughout the summer, which are more like, you know, the typical kind of hiking that most people would do. But I'll also be doing some of these luxurious kind of gadget camps where I just bring all this stuff and just sit back and relax. But let me know what you like best, and yeah, I can pretty much do it even now because I have so many tents. I have so much gear, so it's just pretty awesome. I'm quite lucky, you know, I'm a fortunate guy to be able to do this, and just, yeah, thank you guys for following along for the year and enjoying the content. And I'm real excited to just keep going and see where the channel goes. But I'll enjoy these chips, have my beers, hang out in the tent, and I think I'll come back to you guys for dinner, which is going to be something I've never done before, and it might be the best one I've ever done on the channel, so we'll see how that goes. Mamma mia! The water's almost boiling. The hot tent is just absolutely full of aromas right now. The Wagyu beef cheeks are just rendering down, the fat's melting away. The cherry tomatoes add some acidity. The rich gravy, oh, it's going to be fettuccine, parmesan delight. I can't believe it. The pasta, it's al dente. Ah! Oh my goodness. Look at this. This is Wagyu beef cheeks that have been slow cooked and reheated with fresh New Zealand grown cherry tomatoes with imported fettuccine. I think it's actually made here, but you know, fresh fettuccine and parmesan. Oh my goodness. If you live in New Zealand, you can get the same ingredients as me. You got to try this. I showed it all on the screen, so go get this and cook it for your family. It's exquisite. The depth of flavour in those slow cooked Wagyu beef cheeks. They're like rich, sweet. Oh, the zingy tomato. Honestly, I couldn't go to a restaurant and get better food than this. Plus I'm out here in the wilderness, all alone. Not a single person here to bother me. Looking up at the mountain peaks, 2,000 metre peaks, just up there. The river flowing. my fire, I'm warm. It's a bit windy out here, but I'm super cozy and sheltered inside of the cabin tube tent. I'm officially going to call it, this is the best meal I've ever had on a camp. Honestly, I can't believe this is real. This is like camp heaven. It's warm in here. It's warm and sheltered. It's nicer than being in my home. I don't have an open fire, or I don't have a fire. I have like a HVAC system for heating in my house. I love fires, but this is a cabin. I've erected a cabin in the wilderness, and I'm eating one of the best meals I've ever had. We've shut ourselves inside the tent. I'm gonna get my beard out. I've got the UGQ -1. It's probably gonna get to freezing overnight, so it's quite chilly, especially for this time of year. So I decided to bring this, which I know is good down to about, 0 degrees Celsius. And I have the hot tent in the fire. There's heaps of wood, so if I wake up in the night, I'll just stoke the fire up. This stove, by the way, is absolutely incredible. The airflow regulation is superb, and there's like a double-walled system inside the stove, I think, so like the air draws in and then it circles back around like a second layer and then out the flue. And look, I haven't burnt much wood, but there's just I mean, I opened that up, my face feels like it's about to melt. We'll put some more wood in there, then we'll make the bed. There looks to be some vents. More zips. So I can open that and get some airflow through there. And there's the same on this side. I think I'll open them both. I opened up this little vent next to this side of the tent and the bed. It's probably like 30 degrees inside the tent. It's way too hot. It's glorious though. I'm gonna have the best sleep ever. The fire's just like, can you see it? Cranking over there. I'm super comfy. I'm like on a bed. It's like a home bed. That's how comfy it is. It's like being in a house, but better. But yeah, I think I'll probably turn the camera off. I'm just rambling. Had my beers, had that amazing dinner. It's been the most extraordinary camp. And I'm looking forward to just chilling out tomorrow, but nothing is going to happen overnight. It's just going to be a glorious sleep. No crying, baby. If you're a dad, you know what I mean. But yeah, I think I'll turn the camera off and we'll turn it back on when I feel the need, but I'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Morning everybody. I had a fantastic sleep, maybe one of the best I've ever had on a camp. Got the fire going again, and there's just a beautiful dawn chorus. It's a still morning, it's quite cold. There's some frost on the windshield of the car, so it's probably near 0 degrees, which is, you know, it's pleasant for me. We'll get this fire cranking and get a cup of coffee on. Morning bro. I love the skyline, man. I was just watching the stars last night as I drifted off to sleep. It's such a good tent. You could live in a tent like this. You could spend weeks in a beautiful setup like this, just gathering wood, drinking coffee, eating food, and relaxing. I could do that. Probably a fortnight. I'd need something to do more than just chopping wood, but actually, you know, I quite enjoy chopping wood. You'll probably do that for a few weeks. What a morning. It's so beautiful here. I wish I had a bit more zoom on my lens so I could show you guys up to the mountain peaks up there. Full on big mountains. Big cup of tea. We're getting into that time of year where there's just drawn out sunlight all day long. Long evenings, sun comes up super early. It's not really ideal for camping, but it's, you know, it's a bit of a change. I'm lucky that it was actually cold, so I could use this tent with the stove. If it was like warmer, it would just be like a sauna in here and you wouldn't be able to use it. I'm still getting a massive amount of heat coming off the stove at me here, and some nice fresh breeze. Well, it's not much of a breeze, but looking out to the view and the river, very peaceful. I opened up the whole front of the tent. This entrance is actually the back, but look how wide you can open up this side. This is an incredible tent. I really like it, eh? It's awesome. I have a link in the description, you can go have a look. RBM Outdoors. They have lots of other tents too. I might try some more if I'm allowed to. Indoor, outdoor flow. Breakfast time. I think this should be about done. To transfer it onto the plate. Check that out, man. Cooked breakfast. Oh, this is good. These eggs are done perfect. The nice cherry tomatoes, man. Ooh. Cherry tomatoes are probably one of my favourite foods. Sweet, acidic, burst of flavour. Might be my new favourite tent. I always get really excited when I try new gear. It's probably on the second and third use where I start to analyze it a bit more. What I would really like is a built-in like awning. That would be perfect, so you can sit out in the rain. Because if it was raining, you couldn't really have these doors open, because water would get into the tent. But you know, I like camping in bad weather, and I think most people don't, so I think that's why tent manufacturers don't do that. Anyway, I'm going to finish this, and I might go for a walk down to the river and I'll show you guys the scenery. It's icy, man. Look at this. Alright, let's go for a quick walk down to the river. We'll investigate the surrounds. Sun's coming up now, so should be quite beautiful. So many camp spots around here. Pretty much anywhere you could camp and it would be good. This place is like literally a paradise. New Zealand, man. If you want to come and have a look around for yourself and you're living overseas, highly recommend it. Just look at this behind me. Oh well guys, I think I better pack down the tent. It's a beautiful morning, but got to get home to my family, my little baby. I might put up some photos on the screen. Actually no, I'll post photos on Instagram. I have a link and you can go there and see the baby photos if you want. I know a lot of you want to see them, and some of you don't care, and that's fine. But yeah, I'm going to start packing down. It's going to take quite a while to get all the stuff packed up. Get it all in the car and drive home. So I'll get on with that, and I'll come back to you guys once that's done. I've got so much leftover wood. I'll just leave a nice little stack here. Okay, we're all packed up. Look at the back of the car. The tent's not as well packed as it was when I got it, but I have to dry it out at home anyway, so I'll pack it up neatly once I'm back. But yeah, fantastic morning. Camp's been great, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that video. I know it's not the storm camp which a lot of you guys subscribe for, but all types of camps are good camps, you know, when you get to come out into nature like this. But anyway, I'm gonna get in the car, everything's tidied up, and head on home. But thanks for watching guys, and massive shout out to the members for continuing to support. I'll try and get another couple of videos up over the next 2 or 3 weeks, so keep you guys entertained. But anyway, it's enough from me. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.